The NL-1 installation is now complete, but rebel and pirate forces are still trying to disrupt our efforts to pacify this sector. To this end, Vice-Admiral Thrawn has devised a plan to draw out their main fleet and crush them once and for all.
So Thrawn himself devised this plan, eh? I've heard he's a good leader, for a chiss. What fiendish machination of intricacy has he devised to deal with the pirates?
Thrawn himself will act as bait by performing an inspection of the installation, whilst the Victory-class Star Destroyer Stalwart jumps away, leaving the area vulnerable. Our spies will deliberately leak this information to ensure it piques the rebels' interest.
You're deliberately leaving him on an unguarded station. Isn't that a bit risky? One good Y-wing bombing run in his history.
Thrawn hopes this will be tempting enough for them to commit their main fleet in an attempt to eliminate both him and the station. Killing Thrawn certainly would be a major victory for them, and an opportunity they can't pass up.
I mean, he is very tempting bait, but he's putting a lot of faith in the Empire's ability to defend stations. And I've seen firsthand how bad we are at that.
The rebels are likely to first send in a small force to try and draw our remaining ships away from the station. So to make it look good, we will happily oblige them. It is important we make the station appear as vulnerable as possible.
So, not happy with ridding our defences of the Stalwart, you also want us to move the bulk of our fighters away too? The whole point of pretending to be vulnerable is that you're not actually vulnerable.
Modified Corvettes Horvus will hold position by the station to help screen it from enemy bombing runs, while the modified frigate Ludwig will provide fighter and anti-capital support.
First good bit of news I've heard all day. You sure you don't want to have them hyper out as well? You know, to make us look really vulnerable?
If and when the main rebel fleet shows up, the Stalwart will quickly return with reinforcements, including an interdictor, to prevent their escape.
So it's a pincer movement. We bait them in with Thrawn and then capture them between the two fleets? That's not a bad idea, provided it doesn't go horribly wrong.
It is vital you protect the interdictor from torpedo runs. The rebels must not escape if we are to secure this sector permanently for the Empire.
Now hold on, how am I supposed to defend Thrawn and the station and the interdictor at the same time? Look at the distance between... Oh, never mind. I'll do it. Alrighty. Time to destroy the combined rebel and pirate fleet. Using Thrawn as bait. I didn't get to see him when he came on the station, but... You know, I assume he's in safe hands. I think I'll fly in formation, you know. Let's see, full power. That should do it. They've been giving off lately about me not flying in formation and going off on my own. Speaking of going off on your own...
Heads up. Looks like a rebel scout just entered the area.
One A-wing?
Do not engage. Let them take a good look.
I guess, if that's what you want. We'll just sort of sit here and fly in formation. Look, you see? I'm flying in... never mind. This is the boring part, where we just sit and wait and patrol. There's these mandatory patrols you have to do to make yourself useful. Whoa, bit close there, fella. I'll just head over here. There goes the Stalwart. Hopefully that's not the last time we'll ever see it. And turn a little bit more. The height of excitement. But you know what? I'd take boredom over a pile of action. Any day of the week.
The scout has jumped away. Get ready for an attack.
Speaking of action, any minute now, huge rebel fleet will come soaring in and we'll realise that we're outnumbered and outgunned and so on. You know the way it goes by now. You've seen the holo recordings. We inexplicably have too few forces, and then, lo and behold, the rebels outnumber us. Okay, Corellian Corvette time.
A small rebel strike force has entered the area.
A small rebel strike force? Oh, right, with you now.
Assault gunboats Tau and TIE Interceptor Gamma move to intercept. The Ludwig will support. All other ships hold position around the station. They're trying to draw as many ships away as possible. So let's make it look good. We want them to fall into our trap.
So this is the drawing away the starfighters section of the plan. Okay. I think we have enough forces to take a small rebel fleet. Let's do it. Should I attack that A-wing? I don't exactly know where he's flying to. Doesn't appear to be going after me. I'll leave him. Fly on, A-wing, fly on. Without a care in the world. This X-wing, on the other hand... Is he targeting me? No. That's alright. I'll take him out then. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe the one who's actually going for me. I think I'll cause him some issues. Die! Well, that Corvette didn't last long. Neither did that X-Wing. On to the next one. I love destroying X-Wings. It's like child's play. That X design, it just doesn't work out. They should have shaped them like the shuttles. You know, they're impossible to shoot. An A-Wing. Ah, I didn't even need to touch it. I think that's the rest of the Rebel fleet coming in.
The main Rebel force has arrived.
That's the rest of the Rebel fleet in. But I'm just gonna do my little duty here and take out a few starfighters.
Engage their fighters only. We need to draw them in closer. The stalwart will arrive soon to spring the trap.
Our amazing trap that will totally work. I tell you what, they have sent some rookies in these.
There are no reinforcements currently available.
You know, we probably don't even need them. They're really not putting up much of a fight against our gunboats. I mean, look at this guy. He's not even flying properly. Straight lines. I mean, that's just asking to be destroyed. Red 7. Oh, you are not gonna last long, son. Not gonna last long at all. Let me just claim this kill. Thank you very much. That'll look good on the statistics. Oh, some Z95s to pad out my score. Yes, please. Come on. Thank you. And now the rest of them have noticed that I'm picking off the Z95s and they're like, hey, we want in on this action too. Can't blame them, really. When you're stuck in a TIE fighter like I've been so many times, you want to go after the light and easy craft that won't destroy you. Now, is it my imagination, or is Vice-Admiral Thrawn's plan working perfectly? Honestly, this is a bit unnerving. I'm so used to things going horribly wrong under the incompetence of my previous Imperial commanders. This guy actually seems to know what he's doing. I mean, my shields have barely been scratched by these rebels.
The stalwart has arrived with reinforcements.
Usually I'd be fighting for my life now, but the stalwart's here on time.
Now is the time to crush these rebels.
Amen, briefing officer. Let's take these rebels out. Dare I say it, but I am having fun out here. Look at the kills. Oh, so much cannon fodder. Down you go. Goodbye. What's next? More Z95s? Don't mind if I do. I mean, it does reach a point when you're really doing well, where you compete with your fellow pilots to see who will get the kill first. You target something and it blows up immediately. This A-Wing's giving us a bit of problems though. Damn maneuverable A-Wings. Come on. You know it's over. Just let me have the kill. Somebody's targeting me with missiles. Well, I'll put on my chaff, and that's it. Missiles gone.
The two Y-wings are trying to make torpedo runs on the Interdictor. If it's destroyed, they will escape. Intercept those bombers.
Come on, I've used countermeasures. That should be enough, right? Come on. It's a good thing my shields have barely been touched. Those countermeasures were useless. There was me flying around trying to deal with the A-wing, and the torpedo decided, I'm gonna hit you anyway. You know, I don't see any counterattack from the rebels going after the interdictor. You'd have thought that they would have sent their bombers out. I mean, the flight officer was preparing for it. Is it gonna be these X-wings? Are you guys going after the interdictor? I'm getting a bit close to this rebel fleet. Let's do a bit of damage to these X-wings. We'll get them on the next pass. How pretty is it fighting next to a fleet? Glorious stuff. You're next, Green 10. Come on. And if you're wondering why I haven't switched to ions yet, it's because they make a tremendous amount of racket. Have you heard a fully charged ion cannon from a cockpit position? It is deafening. Well, Green 11's not gonna last. That's my kill. Teal 12. Barely holding on, but he's getting his torpedoes away. Where have I heard that before? These guns aren't very good at dealing with the torpedoes. Look at that. Just passed straight through. They're headed for the interdictor. I better get over there. Oh, the interdictor's dealing with them. I guess I should stop Yes, sorry about that. I was trying to help. I've actually caused damage. Story of my life. Okay. I think we're out of starfighters. So, I guess I can just put the shields and the recharge rates up and watch the fun. The pincer movement has worked. Now it's a case of just mopping up these corvettes. Lumbar 1. You're about to get a lumbar puncture. Ha ha. Chiropractic joke. Yep, he's pretty much done. I don't have to do anything here. Who's next? There it is, the Furquen. Maybe I should fire a bit. Listen to those ions. So loud. Ow, ow. Hey. They are actually firing at us. It's a good thing I have lots of shields. Look at that missile spam on the other craft. It doesn't stand a chance. And that's you disabled. And this boy is going down. Look at this. Oh yeah. I better stay away from that explosion. Boom! And now the Furquen. Goodbye. Pull away, pull away, pull away. Ugh. Last thing I want is to be destroyed by a random explosion. So, can I fly back to... Ooh, look at that debris. Looks like a mechanical leg. Who's left? The Gaspin. This guy looks like a tough customer. He's barely been hurt. Speaking of hurt, he is going through my shields. Ow, let's just get behind the engines. No engine wash there. Right, we get it. We get it. You don't like me. I get it. Can you not shoot at me? There are plenty of other people annihilating your shields as we speak. You know what? I'm a good decoy. Maybe I should be a bit more of a decoy. Concussion missiles loaded. And Gaspin. Hello, look, I'm over here. Look at my missiles. That's it. Aim for my concussion missiles. Ignore all the others, destroying your hull. I'm a good decoy. And that should do it. He's done. Goodbye.
Fantastic work. The enemy fleet has been utterly crushed. You may return to the Stalwart's hangar.
On my way.
This is Vice-Admiral Thrawn to all craft. You have all done an excellent job today and performed a great service for the Empire, particularly you, Tau 1.
Did I just get singled out by the big man himself? I am moving up in the world.